can't believe you two took that raving lunatic seriously. What do you think this is?
For lack of knowledge here, I hope everyone is having a blessed day today. And this video is a follow-up to Kanye West's condition. I did a video earlier on him having serious problems and it being due to his environment. Now, his spiritual attack that he says himself that he is under is not going to stop. That's unfortunate. We'll continue to pray for him. And hopefully God will pull him back onto the correct path. But he went into the UCLA hospital, supposedly suffering from dehydration and exhaustion. And since he's been released now, his normal demeanor of being outspoken, cheerful, brash at times, and really having just this very confident swag to him has just been thrown out the window. He is no longer seeming to be the Kanye that he has been known as for years and years and years. This is a guy that speaks his mind at any time, be it good or bad. And that's just his personality. We've come to learn that. Now, for whatever reason, he seems like a deer in headlights now. You know, the lights are on, but nobody's home. Now, I don't want to be quick to jump to conclusions about things. I tend to be rational and think things through. Maybe it's because he's, been going through some type of counseling or whatever it may be. But this seems, and maybe even some medication, but this seems a lot deeper than that. He was supposedly taking medication before, off and on for, whatever it may be, psychological things, just to keep him steady, stable, probably, a grueling schedule, things of that nature. So you can't really blame it on medication either. It seems as if almost like he's been reprogrammed, like they rebooted him. They, in quotes, whoever they may be. But he seems like he's really just really timid now. He's got the blonde hair thing going on, which is interesting because, he's met with Donald Trump. So they both have the crazy hair thing going on. And I want you to see in a minute, there's going to be a video that comes up. That's the interview that Kanye and Trump had in Trump Tower. And I want you to pay attention to the fact that when he was addressed, Kanye, that he didn't answer. This is the person that's quick to, speak his mind on absolutely anything. I mean, he'll stand on top of a table and talk. He's that guy in the room. And he just seemed completely out of it. He was standing there. It's almost like they had to repeat questions to him several times. He got asked at least 3 or 4 different questions, and he just didn't say anything. And then it's almost like the light switch came on in his head, and he realized that they're going to keep asking him, and it's almost like he was a robot. He turned and he smiled and said, "I just want to take pictures." They were asking him many different questions, and he just, I don't know, man. I know people talk about MK Ultra. I've looked into that, and it does exist. It is a program that the military had. And, I've actually seen some videos, people saying, different celebrities have come out and talked about it and this and that. So I don't put it past anyone to have reprogrammed this guy. I'm concerned about the spiritual ramifications, not only for him, but for his fans and the people that follow him. I really want him to get on the correct path so far as being in line with God. And he has definitely been straying off of that. That was the whole point of the last video I made on him. And it's the whole point of this one. But I'm just painting a picture of what's going on. Now, another thing about this meeting is that there were other celebrities there. It wasn't just Kanye. There were other people that were going to meet with President-elect Trump. But it's interesting that Trump said that they've been friends for a long time. They just don't seem like buddies. So I don't know if that's true or not, but, you know, Trump seems to be the type of person that speaks his mind just like Kanye. So would he lie about that? I don't know. But that was an interesting fact I wanted to bring up as well. So take a look at this video and just pay attention to the way he's acting. He just seems really withdrawn and just not himself. There's something going on. I don't know exactly what it is, but I am going to get to the bottom of it. And we're going to take a look at some of the people that Kanye has been hanging out with since he's been out. The very first week he got out, he was spotted with some very, very shady characters.
Kanye, what did you guys discuss in your meeting today?
Just friends, and he's a good man.
How long did you discuss
Doing well.
possible
Long
cabinet
time.
positions?
We've been friends for a long
What
time.
did you guys discuss?
Life. We
Kanye, you
discussed
talked
it.
about running in 2020. Do you think that's something you still want to do in light of this meeting? Kanye, are you considering performing at the inauguration this year? Kanye, no comment about your meeting with the president-elect. This is the president-elect of the United States. Nothing to say?
I just wanted to take a picture right now.
Do you wish you were voting for him, Kanye?
And you take care of yourself. I'll see you soon. All right?
Now, as you could just see, Kanye seems completely spaced out. He's used to having cameras and reporters talk to him and being in his face. So it just makes absolutely no sense that while he's standing there with the president-elect, he's almost seems as if he's ignoring for 5 to 7 seconds people repeatedly asking him questions over and over, like he's just not there. Something's absolutely not right with that. Now, one piece to this toxic puzzle is that he's been hanging out with someone called Giovanni Leonardo Bosson, who is an artist. You see him sitting in the chair there. This is at the Museum of Contemporary Art, Pacific Design Center in West Hollywood. Now, what Kanye was doing is he was previewing some exhibits that won't be open to the public until next weekend. Now, he was doing this with Giovanni. So for him to be hanging out with an individual like this is not good. We know his issues before, stemming from his own decisions, and a contributing factor are the people around him. His first week being out of the hospital, and as he said, being under spiritual attack, you should not be around people that do blasphemous artwork, blasphemous things, and have very close occult ties. Now, one thing about this Giovanni character is that he has a very close mentor, almost like a mother figure to him. And this lady's name is Michelle Lambie. Now, Michelle Lambie is similar to Marina Abramovic. And I know we've heard of her before. But this Michelle Lambie is an occult artist. She's a veteran. And she's a witch. There's no nice way to say it. And I mean, I guess she would be proud of it. It's not an issue. But her artwork is very gory and gothic and graphic. It's just a vibe. A discernment in the spirit can tell you that there is just a filth flowing off of her. Looking at some of her pictures, I actually feel repulsed at times. I don't know what it is, and I'm not trying to be overly dramatic or whatever. But if you look at some of her pictures and even some of her artwork, you'll see that there's just a vibe that you get. It's just a very sick and twisted vibe. She also has this nasty habit of putting her fingers in her mouth. I'm not well versed on whatever that may mean. I'm definitely going to look into it. But she keeps her fingers with this like black stuff. I guess she would call it paint or whatever it may be on her hands. But it obviously represents that they're dirty. So why would she continually put her fingers in her mouth? Every time you see her, she has her nasty fingers in her mouth. That's disgusting. And there's a lot of things that I could speculate that means. You know, a lot of the sick stuff that they do in these occultic and satanic circles. You know, fecalphilia is one of them, you know, an obsession with feces and things of that nature. You know, I don't want to speculate, but it's just really nasty and disgusting. And at the very least, it's not a good habit. You know, you don't touch your eyes, don't touch your nose, don't put your hands in your mouth. It's just filthy, and she knows it, and it's representing that. She's occultic. Her artwork and photographs that you see her in are just ridiculous, outlandish, and filthy. Now, Kanye needs to really watch this. Let's pray for him, because when you look at the people he's around already due to his industry, the people he's worked with for a long time, and even some people close to him in his home, you don't want to add now this piece to the puzzle where we have Giovanni and Michelle just influencing him. And if this is the first contact he has with people, the first time he's been seen out in public since he's been released, think about that. That's not good at all. You know, you keep good company around you. In scripture, it even talks about coming out from among filthy people that do filthy things, and to separate yourselves from them. So that's just a paraphrase, but generally speaking, you should not keep bad company. This filth can rub off on you and can weaken you spiritually. And for Kanye to be at a weak spiritual state right now, and for whatever reason not to be his normal self, he definitely doesn't need to have people like this around him. So it seems as if he's been rebooted, reprogrammed, and just he's been thrown back out to the wolves. That's unfortunate. But, you know, what can we expect if he's in Hollywood? There's very, very few people in Hollywood that survive, that, you know, have a thriving career and don't have some type of ties to occultic circles. Now, this Michelle Lambie, she is similar to Marina Abramovic, like I mentioned earlier. And it seems as if these people have close ties with celebrities that we've talked about. Jay-Z is very close to Marina Abramovic, or he's been spotted with her doing these, crazy things. Even Michelle Lambie, she's even been spotted with some celebrities. A$AP Rocky is one of them. They've done some work together. Now, why are these people who have completely different circles? A$AP Rocky grew up completely differently than this Michelle Lambie, but they're hanging out together. You can go online and easily find many pictures of them together, hanging out and doing projects together. You know, is he a fan of artwork now, or her type of artwork at least? But Marina, she is another person who has close ties to the occult. Now, Jay-Z is still around Kanye. Well, he will be. We don't know. I don't want to speculate, but he will probably be. And because they have a business relationship and they're friends. You know, friends have fallen out. And Jay-Z has been around Marina, and she does some ridiculous stuff. I mean, she's just blatantly a Satanist. I mean, I can't even veil it in any type of, just occultic stuff. She may not know any better, just giving homage to demons because she thinks that's another path. No, she's just outright Satanist, right? She has done filthy stuff. She's cut that star, that pentagram you just saw in her stomach. She cut that in there. And she teaches people these things like spirit cooking, where that comes from some occultic practices and rituals where you use bodily fluids to do artwork and things, and to do other rituals, urine, semen, and just a whole lot of nasty stuff, blood. So she does artwork with cakes and things of that nature that look like human bodies. And so when you cut them, it's almost like you're dismembering a body, things of that nature. It's just, I don't want to go into it because that also gives me the creeps. So anyway, I'm going to finish this thing out. You guys stay blessed. Continue to pray, not only for Kanye, but for Trump, who's our president-elect, for our country in general, and for the world. Please help everyone know that truth is in Jesus Christ, and that these people that practice the occult will not succeed. They will fail. In the end, Jesus Christ will reign over all, and it will be a beautiful thing. So come, Lord, come, as Paul said, and let's please not be destroyed for lack of knowledge.